Hello everyone, it's Marisa with Sweet Bee Curiosities. I hope you're all doing well. So I just finished up this beautiful junk journal. I am so in love with it. I love shabby chic and pinks. And it's just, I'm just in love with it. And I just got it done. It took me a couple days to get this done. It's a bigger journal. I used a Reader's Digest book for the cover, in which I covered. I like the size of the Reader's Digest books that I use. I did expand the spine to it. What I do is I cut it in half and then I tape with a heavy-duty tape to make it a bigger spine. And yeah, it just turned out so good. It measures, let's see, it measures about 7 3/4 by about 5 3/4 minus the lace and material, almost 6 inches. So it's a nice size. Of course, it's gator mouth, nice and thick and chunky. It's got 3 signatures in it here, and it's just yumminess. This here was a pin, like a brooch. It was a handmade, I think. It looks like porcelain or clay, like kind of a pottery piece. And I took off the pin part and put that on there, so it sticks out. But it was just the perfect coloring with this soft pink color with a little gold and then the green. I used in this my newest digitals, and I'm going to show you, it's kind of what I have left of it. But there's 3 digitals. There's the main junk journal kit, and this is my vintage pink Toile de Jouy. I think I'm saying that right. Pocket tags and, junk journal kit. I have an add-on junk journal kit, which is a bunch of ephemera. And then I have pocket tags as well. And I used it all in this. But this is kind of what I have left from it. But it comes with tons of ephemera. I mean, I could have put more and more into this journal for it. But it comes with, it's part of the paper tags. It comes with beautiful papers. Just so much to work with. So, but yeah, there's 3 different ones that all complement each other in my Etsy shop. The cover here, this is a Tim Holtz page, his wallpaper page. This here is some beautiful vintage wallpaper. I got this from Vintage Chic. Teresa, she sent me a beautiful package a long time ago, and this, I've never used it. I just was kind of hoarding it because it's so pretty, and I finally have a journal that I can use it on. This here again is the Tim Holtz wallpaper that I used. I had some coffee dyed ribbon that has pearls on it that I put here. This is from my kit, this beautiful little girl with her pink dress on. I put a little bit of string, pink and white string around her. And then I used a Tim Holtz saying here, keep room in your heart for the unimaginable. So, and then I put some lace trim here. just so pretty. Then inside here, this is from my junk journal kit. I've added a pocket, some vintage tape. This is a vintage postcard that I had with her pink dress. Just seemed appropriate to go in here. Pretty little tag. Tim Holtz saying here. Then I have a little corner pocket here with some pretty ephemera. I love the windows. I did use a lot of my vintage ephemera in here, and this is a French vintage sheet here. I love the handwriting. This is an old card that I had that I put in here. It was pretty because it had the pink in it, a little bit of green. This is the wallpaper that's in the kits. So pretty, soft, pink. Little pocket tag here. Pretty jewelry chest. Another little tag pocket here. This is a vintage card that I had, and I loved it because it had the pink ribbon. The house has pink accents. It's got gold around it. So pretty. And I have here just the pretty papers. Some of these papers I just didn't want to cut up. They were just too pretty. Pretty card, pretty desk with the pink on it. Here's another window, made a pocket. Lady, she's at her piano. This is an old French paper. It's all in French. Little music sheet. Some of my vintage old paper here. Another little pocket. You'll find there's a lot of ephemera in here. Old camera, old chest, and another little tag. It's a pocket tag. This is from another one of my pocket tag kits that I just wanted to add a little green in here as well to kind of break up all the pink. So I just used that, but then used some of my newer ephemera. This is an old card with this cute girl here. Then this tag is in my kit. And so I added some toile that I had. I have some green. And then I had some kind of tan color that I added in there, a little fabric swatch. Some pretty lace trim. This beautiful girl here. And here's the other side of my vintage papers. Here's another little side pocket. I have a belly band here. A little card in it. This paper's so pretty. Here's the other side of that card. Then I have this one here. Here's another old vintage postcard. It's from 1912. A little pocket here, and then I did a little flip. Some papers here that you could write on. Little pocket, and then I have this old photo. This is from an old newspaper that I had, these ladies here. Here's the other side of my vintage ephemera, 1925. I'll put another vanity or writing desk photo. This is an envelope with some more ephemera. And a pretty paper. This is one of the pocket tags. And with that, it's so pretty. Little lace trim here. From a postcard there. Here's another vintage card. I loved how it's opened. A little bit of lace in there. There's curtains. This is old wallpaper that I had. Put a little lace still here. Paper. This here's the potpourri that you get at the stores, and I have quite a few of these that I always like to use. It's just pretty with the English garden. A little pocket here. Another vintage postcard. Oops. And this pretty girl with her pink dress. This is an old card. It's writing on it. I just kind of stuck the little roses in there. A vintage card here. And when you open it up, it has the little feather. Pretty girl. This is a vintage paper that I had. Another pocket. Some old ledger paper. You can tell it's got like scenery in the back here that's very subtle. It's got a house and the trees. There's another little pocket tag. Oops. Little pocket tag here. This was another old card that I put in here. And this here. Envelope, little stamp. This here is old wallpaper, vintage wallpaper. And I had some vintage lace here that I put a little embellishment on it. Here's the other side of that vintage card. And a little pocket tag. And there's the other side of that vintage paper that has this stuck on it here. Put some material in between. A vintage card. Here's some more the wallpaper that I had. It's the other side of that French papers. Another vintage card. I just thought that was so sweet. The little shoes, little bow, has a little flower here. These are from my 1829 book that I have. This here I thought was really fun. This was from an old dress. I pick up old dresses and things at thrift stores and I cut them up, and I love this. This is the buttons that was on there. I've had it for a while and it just added so much to it. And the book is closed or opened. And a little side pocket here. This is a vintage envelope from 1933. And then I have a vintage letter here. Some more Tim Holtz wallpaper. Some vintage French paper that I just glued down. A little embellishment. This had torn. This is a vintage certificate of deposit. And it had torn, so I just put part of it on here. This is a vintage card. Has the gold down here. It's real pretty. Then I have a little flip here, some vintage paper. I love some writing spots or places to add. And a little belly band here. And a card in it. Sweet Girl at Her Piano. A little tag. A little tag here. It's the other side of that card. And here's another vintage card. So pretty. I love the age to it. I added her in there. Has the flowers, and then I added some vintage paper. This was kind of a vellum vintage piece. I don't know if it came off of a card or not, but I just kind of glued it down because it was very thin. You can see through it. It's real pretty. It's got the bird cage. Some more writing area. Another little pocket here. I love the pink on the house. Then I have a little flip here, waterfall. like to have a little black and white in anything that I do, or black in any journal that I do. And there's part of the junk journal kit. And there's that. So yeah, you guys, I hope you love it as much as I do. I just think it's just so yummy, just so pretty. I just think it turned out so beautiful. All right, there you go. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day, and I appreciate all of you. Bye-bye.